Namaste, I'm Dr. Naresh Bana, and in our journey of public-private partnership cases, our next destination is Hollywood of the North. Yes, I'm talking about Vancouver, the affluent city on the west coast of Canada, and we will discuss the critical infrastructure of the city called the Canada Line. This is Canada Line, and it connects the airport here and Richmond city here, right up to the Vancouver city center to the waterfront. This is how this train system looks like. Yes, it was launched for Winter Olympics 2010. This project is 19 kilometers long. It runs with a driverless and automated train. It has 16 stations and it encompasses 3 water crossings, 2 bridges, and attracts almost 150,000 commuters per day. Before launching of this project, an elaborate public sector comparator and value for money analysis was undertaken, which means it was decided whether the same project would be beneficial to be undertaken only by the public authorities or by associating with private parties. It was procured for 2010 Winter Olympics and was able to complete 3 months before the scheduled time, thereby saving almost $80 million. And the good news is that it had a very significant impact on the nearby real estate. This project is based on design, build, finance, operate model with a concession period of 35 years. And the bid criteria is least cost to availability payment. That means what is the level of availability, based on that the payment annually would be made to the concessionaire. Project value in 2003 was $1.47 billion. And the special purpose company which was formed was called In Transit BC. It comprised of SNC-Lavalin, Caisse de Depot at Placement du Quebec, and British Columbia Investment. The 65% portion of funding came from public stakeholders, which are federal, provincial governments, regional transit authority, airport, and City of Vancouver. 35% was by the promoters, and out of this 35%, 85% was the debt they took on their balance sheets, thereby effectively bringing only 5% of the project cost into the project. The annuity payment, as I mentioned earlier, is based on service availability. So 70% weightage is given to the service availability, 20% to the service quality, and 10% on the volume of commuters. Like any other PPP project, there were project risks, and obviously the land acquisition risk was taken by the public authority. The contaminated soils, archaeological finds, and public protests also were taken over by the public authority, while design, finance, procurement, construction, operations, maintenance, and technology risks were with the private party. Utility relocation and force majeure were shared risks. The 3 important lessons which emerge out of this project are that most of the time they used cut and cover method of tunneling, which was detrimental to many small businesses which were located alongside the cut and cover portions. The assured time of 3 months was not adhered to, and many times the business had to remain closed for 18 months, and many of them went out of the business. Second thing, land value appreciation along the Canada Line was tremendous. and this project could not capture any of that value. That is to the disadvantage of the project. And since it was constructed in the wake of or in the run up to the 2010 Winter Olympics, so it proves that yes, such projects can be taken up as we approach the mega events, and they could be beneficial to the public. Thank you. And it brings me to the end of yet another brief description of an important PPP project. Keep tuned in. I will be back with another project. Till then, namaste and have a good day.